cat people, how are you today? I am Catlady Antigoni, and with this makeup I'm gonna review some products from SHEGLAM. Alright, I'm gonna start by applying my primer, as always from Urban Decay, the Primer Potion. And while I'm doing this, let me tell you some things about the brand, about the palette, some general information. I am fully aware that a lot of people try not to support Shein, SHEGLAM and all these brands. I think that although that SHEGLAM is a part of Shein, they are acting a little bit more independently, and in my head, yes, it's the same, like, I don't wanna lie to you, but I see that at least they're trying to do some things more correct, and I'm all about giving second chances. For example, I have seen that nowadays they have like a section at their webpage and say, if you're an artist and you think that we have taken some inspiration from your work, just contact with us and we can solve this issue. So to me, this is definitely a step forward, and I appreciate it. And in the end, I'm so curious about SHEGLAM products because I see them everywhere, like on TikTok, on Instagram, everyone is using them, and I would like to give you my personal opinion about them. Before I dive into the palette, I would like to show you the packaging. So we have this one right here. It's kinda teal-ish. It has a very beautiful art on the top. I think they hired an artist specifically to do the Zodiac series. I don't remember her name, but I can put it down at the description box. Now it says SHEGLAM Perspective Pisces, and I'm gonna open this for you. Of course, I'm gonna have some swatches here for you to see them in comparison with the colors, with the makeup, and how it's gonna look on my eyes. So here is the color scheme. A pretty nice color scheme. I don't know how representative is this about the Pisces zodiac. I like it very much. I am a Gemini myself, but first of all, I don't really believe in zodiacs, and secondly, they didn't have the Gemini, so my boyfriend is Pisces. This is one of my favorite color schemes, that's why I decided to buy this one instead. And I think that there is a variety, but some colors are looking quite similar. For example, this Mysterious with this Neptune. I haven't done any swatches now that I'm filming the video because I don't want to destroy the palette before I be able to tell you some things, but I will definitely have them here and I will tell you my opinion by the end of the video. The first color that I'm planning to use is this one, which is called Idealist, and basically, if I'm not mistaken, every name represents something, a characteristic of Pisces zodiac. I'm not sure. I'm gonna discuss with my boyfriend later to see if he agrees or not with all these. Okay, I don't know about this color. Let me try a little bit more because I don't see it on my eyelid, but it might be that it's very new and I haven't swatched it or anything. So I need to pack it on a little bit more. Yeah, I think we're pretty fine right now. Definitely I have found like better mattes in my life, but this is pretty okay. I'm quite curious about this shade right here, which is a very dark and beautiful teal. It is called Neptune, and I'm gonna go with a fairly small brush. I'm gonna dive in and I'm gonna apply it here as a corner eyeshadow, but I will avoid doing any corners or any sharp lines because I would like to keep this look more to the romantic side. Okay, I don't think it's as intense as I see it in the pan. Can you see it? But I think that it's definitely buildable, and if I go one more time, I will have the result that I want. Yeah, it's pretty okay. Again, it's not the best eyeshadow that I have tried in my life, but it's definitely very workable. Next thing that I'm so intrigued to try is this one, which is kind of marble eyeshadow. It is called Romantic, and in order to make sure that I'm doing justice to the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go with Fix Potion from Carla and apply a small amount on my eye in order to make it kind of like pop as much as possible. Let's talk about zodiacs a little bit, right? First of all, if you're a Pisces, please write down in the comments if any of the shade names represent you and your personality. I'm so curious to know. I think we have discussed about zodiacs in the past, a little bit though. When I was doing the transformation makeup, the Gemini transformation makeup, I am Gemini. But I also have a scientific background, and with this background I cannot really believe in zodiacs and whatever they bring and however they want to explain the world. Like, to me they cannot be that, how can I say this, accurate. Of course, if you want to believe, or if you think that this is helping you in your life, or this is helping you when you're meeting new people to understand them a little bit better, or to kind of protect yourself against some situations, of course you can do whatever you want. I'm just expressing my personal opinion here. And to me it's kind of like overgeneralization to say like whoever is born, when's the Pisces? Let's say 20th of February until 20th of March, I don't know. All these people who are born in this period have same characteristics. I just don't find it correct, okay? I just want you to keep in mind that I'm always very open to discuss with you down in the comments, like, what do you believe about this? If you disagree with me, why? I know that my audience is very polite, and I'm extremely grateful about this, because I know, like, even when you disagree with what I'm saying, you're doing it in such a great way. We're having amazing discussions, so I would like this video to be like the starting point for another one of these amazing discussions. Now you might wonder, why do you do so many things about zodiac in this channel if you don't really believe in them? Because I like them as an art form. Like, look at this palette, look how beautiful it is, inspired by the whole Pisces theme, like the hair, the actual fish, everything is so beautiful and gives you this underwater feeling. And you know how much I love water as an element, how much I love the sea and everything that comes from the water. So of course I couldn't resist, and to be honest, all 12 eyeshadow palettes that they were available in this collection, all of them had amazing artwork. Moving on to the shade, which is called Dreamy, and it has the Pisces symbol. I mean, it's so beautiful as a palette, and what it says here, although that I don't really believe this, it's beautifully said. Like, let's be real, surface level just isn't on your level. Gifted with knowledge and intuition, you often get lost in limbo between fantasy and reality. However, you are the most mindful listener of your loved ones, and always will always be their inspiration. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but who am I to judge, okay? I feel that when it comes to my boyfriend, he's a great listener, but I don't think that this has to do with zodiacs. Now, when it comes to the actual palette, the romantic eyeshadow, this marbly one that I tried, I'm not that impressed, but maybe it is made to be like a topper and nothing more than that. But in order to be completely fair with the eyeshadow, when I reapplied it, I realized that it's working definitely better. So I think that in general, all the eyeshadows from this palette are coming out kinda weak, but you can definitely reapply them again and again in order to reach the depth that you really want. Now, when it comes to this matte with the micro shimmer, I noticed that when I blend it, I don't see the micro shimmer anymore, and again, it's kinda weak. It's a little bit patchy. I don't know if you can see it right here. I can see my skin color, and I don't really like it when it comes to like a blue eyeshadow, to be able to see my skin color. I'm gonna blend it a little bit more, and I might add the other one, this one, which is called Psychic. I was planning to use this as a inner corner highlighter or under the eyebrow highlighter, but if I need to use it, I will use it. I don't know what you think about this look. Personally, I'm not dying. Definitely, like, you might think it's nice if I come very close, which I will do after the end of this makeup. You will find out some small details that are not in place. Of course, if you feel okay having looks like this and you don't mind, this palette costs around €4 with the discount that they have these days. So in the end, it's up to you to decide if you want this palette in your life or not. Next, I'm gonna go with this eyeshadow, which is called Psychic. I'm gonna take a very small brush like this one. This is from BH, the number 6? Yeah, number 6. Actually, with B8s, it's a little bit hard to find the names, especially when brushes are coming in sets. Now, I'm taking an amount and I'm gonna spray it to try them sprayed as well to see if this is gonna help the colors and the shine to come through a little bit, because I haven't seen any shine, unfortunately. Something mind-blowing. Ah, this is quite nice actually. Ah, look, I think this is the highlight of the palette. You know, while I was feeling quite okay with the colors that I have tried, after this shimmer right here, the Psychic, which is working perfectly on my eye, I would like to try this one, the Intuitive. It's a very nice green, at least it shows like a very nice green. We will find out together if it is nice or not. So I have applied this eye pencil in my waterline. It is from Udensai in the shade 004. I think it's called Avocado. I don't have the name on the pencil, so I don't remember. I think it's the Avocado one though. So I'm going with a pencil brush, a small one, into the Intuitive, and I'm gonna spray it a little bit to make sure that I'm using it exactly in the same way that I have used the other one, and let's see how it's gonna perform. Ooh, actually it's a nice one, especially on top of this eye pencil. I like it. Alright, so this is the eye look that we have until now. Am I gonna leave it like this? Absolutely not. I'm gonna do some extra stuff, but I'm not gonna use the palette, so of course I don't feel like you need to have them in the video. I don't feel like you are having a super long video, so I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna finish with some details and with my foundation, my eyelashes and stuff like that, and I will come back to tell you my final thoughts about the palette. Ta-da! What do you think about my little koi? Do you like it? Isn't it cute? I think that with this koi fish, whatever, I kinda bring the vibe of the palette and I kinda level up my makeup, because I wasn't like 100% happy with the eyeshadows, but I think now I'm very happy with how it looks. Now I have added a lot of highlighter, as you can see, liquid highlighter, because I would like to give kinda like a watery vibe. I'm not sure that I would like to powder my face, but anyway, I have something else to try from Shein, specifically SHEGLAM, and this is their blush, the Color Bloom liquid blush, this one right here. It's in the shade Love Cake. Let me show it to you. This is the container. I have seen it a lot of times from other people at other channels, and I thought that it was small, but it's not. It looks like this, the applicator looks like this. The applicator, yes, it's fairly small, but all in all, I think you get a lot of product. Again, very good price, around 5 euros, great price. Let me try it a little bit here. Ooh, seems nice, seems very nice. And the last thing that I would like to try from SHEGLAM is the Ghostly Glitter Gel from the collaboration that they have done with Corpse Bride. You know how much I love Corpse Bride, Tim Burton movies in general, and Wednesday these days. It's basically this one right here. This is supposed to be a jelly eyeshadow. I'm planning to use it as a highlighter. I don't know if it is meant to be a highlighter, but I strongly refuse to apply anything powdery on my face right now. This is how it looks like. It's so cute. It's in the shade Tears to Shed. Amazing song. I love it so much. I love this movie so much. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. Okay, it's a weird formula. It's a little bit mushy, as you can see. Can you see? Yeah. So I don't know if I want to use a brush or if I'm gonna go with my finger. I'm gonna go with my finger because I want to make sure that I'm using it correctly. So I'm taking an amount. Let's see. Wow! It's so beautiful! And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. As you can see, I have drew some bubbles, and that's why I would like to tell you the Greek word for bubbles, because I have already told you the Greek word for fish. Anyway, for bubbles, we say bourboulithres. Say it with me. Bourboulithres. tres, burbulitres. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below using the word burbulitres or tell me the word in your own native language. And now it's time to do the lips. For today I decided not to go with a very bold lip, but instead with something more subtle, something more kinda blotted. Okay, for this I decided to use two products. First of all, I'm gonna start with a lip liner. This is from MUA in the shade Romance, a very beautiful light pink. And then on top, I'm gonna apply a gloss from Indie Beauty in the shade Agnes, this one right here. I don't remember this gloss, I mean I have bought it, I applied it 1 or 2 times and then I forgot it. Now it's time to give it some love. Review time! First of all, let's talk about the palette. I paid around €4 for this palette, so according to this, it's an okay palette. Of course, it has some weaknesses. Some of the colors are not very strong, are not very bright. I didn't get the point of this marble, the romantic one. I didn't get this effect that I can get from other a little bit more high-end eyeshadows, but let's be fair, for the price, it's a nice palette. Like, if you compare with Essence, which is also an affordable brand, with €8 or even more than €8, you can buy the Dumbo palette and it's definitely unusable. This palette is way far from unusable. Definitely it's not gonna be one of my favorites, but to be honest again, there are some eyeshadows like the Psychic or the green one, the Intuitive, which I'm finding myself going back and search and look for these eyeshadows because they were quite nice. Again, it's a very beautiful palette, I love the artwork and it's not that bad. I mean, you can build all the eyeshadows and if you're a little bit more patient than I am, I think you can create some nice looks. Now, it's not the most versatile palette out there, it's basically blue, which is going to teal, which is going to green, but it's a very beautiful one and I think there are 10 available right now, so if you don't like this specific color scheme, you can buy one of the others. Now, when it comes to the blush, where is it? Here it is. It's amazing! It can be compared with high-end blushes and it can beat them. It's so nice, it blends beautifully, it melts into the skin and it gives this effect which is pretty impressive for a €5 blush. I mean, they have done an amazing job here. I was trying to experiment a little bit with the brand, that's why I didn't try any of their other colors, any of their contouring shades, but I'm very happy with the product here and I'm thinking that if I ever buy again from SHEGLAM, I will definitely try their contouring shades. Last but not least, I would like to talk to you about this mushy glitter eyeshadow, whatever it is. I really haven't found out what it is. It's a glitter. I don't know if it is okay to apply it on the eyes. I haven't applied on my eyes in any case, to be safe. It's amazing. Like, if you use it as a highlighter, it's perfect. I even use it a little bit here. I don't know if you can see it. It's also a great idea to use it as an eyeshadow. I'm not sure. To be honest, I haven't used it today, so I don't have an opinion. It doesn't say anything like avoid the eye area or something like that from what I saw. If I missed something, I don't think so, but I don't know how well it's gonna look on the eyes. I feel that it might crease at least on my extremely oily eyelids, but if you don't have that oily eyelids, who knows, might be good on you. Also, I'm thinking that this might be a great shade in order to create tears because it's so reflective, so bright, and again, it melts in the skin. Like, you cannot see, here we have it, here we don't have it, and it's a straight line. No, it's a great product, and if you consider the price, it's even more great, and if you consider the collaboration as well, then it's the best. And that was it. This was our video for today. I hope that you enjoyed this makeup, I hope that you enjoyed this review, and I hope that in general you had a good time with me. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, everywhere. My username is Catlady Antigoni, and I would be very happy to see you there. See you next time with a more chatty video, and until then, bye!